is it okay?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
It's fine,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am,
It's
you're
fine.
audible.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we'll wait for other 2-3 more minutes so that others also will join.
Ma'am, can I ask it out now?
Yes, you can ask.
Ma'am, in the assessment question 3.4, in question 9, so that's a case where we are trying to find the 3 toppers in the score using the scores dataset. And we have that condition, right? Like they must be the toppers of the class. At the same time, they must be like toppers in each subject.
Yes.
So
yeah, 3.9.
3.4 question 9.
Okay. 3.4 question 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, in a variant of course dataset, the maximum marks in mathematics, physics, and chemistry are 95, 96, 97 respectively. So 95 is maximum marks of mathematics, and I think you understood the statement. Yeah,
Yeah.
a student has scored 94 in all the 3 subjects. So is now a student has scored 94 in all the 3 subjects and has
Yeah.
topped the class based on the total marks. Will she get a prize? So they're asking, the student has scored 94 in all the 3 subjects. So what is the condition for getting a prize? Can you tell?
So over here, like since 95 is the maximum marks in max,
Yes.
there's a chance that she is the second, right? Like in the subject. Like since 95 is the top mark.
So see, 95 is the top mark, but yeah, okay, tell me the criterion to get whether whether she will get prize or not. So the condition is like the student must be topper of, must be at least like he must be in the top 3 of the total marks, and also he must be topper in at least one of the subject, either mathematics or physics or chemistry. So by seeing his score we can tell like he she
Excuse me,
might
ma'am. Sorry to interrupt, but your voice is lagging and there is a static interference. So we cannot understand a few things properly. Could you please check the internet connection once? Sorry to interrupt.
yeah, okay. Yes, but yeah, now is it okay?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Like you understood the question, right? In a variant of the scores data set, the maximum marks in mathematics and physics and chemistry are 95, 96, and 97 respectively. So the maximum marks of mathematics is 95 and maximum marks of chemistry is 96, and the maximum marks of, yeah, you understood the statement, right?
Yeah.
And a student has scored 94 in all the 3 subjects. So now a student, she has scored 94 in all the 3 subjects and has topped the class based on the total marks. Will she get a prize?
अच्छा,
The question is like,
तो मतलब तुमने थोड़ा बहुत इंट्रोडक्शन वगैरह तो पढ़ा होगा, कौन से ईयर में पढ़ा?
मतलब डेटा को हैंडल करना सीखना।
yeah, please be me.
उसमें तुम्हारा जो डेटा है वो तुम सीधा
I think you can mute them.
Yeah, I think now it will be better. Yeah, now a student has scored 94 in all the three subject. So uh, and we are, and the question is like, will she get a prize or not? So the condition to get a prize is, what is the condition to get a prize? Should I wait, I will open some other.
Ma'am, it was still not audible clearly, ma'am. Your voice is not to the mark.
Now is it okay?
Now it's okay. It's zooming up. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now a student, are why I have muted all still. Yeah. Okay, and now the student has scored 95, 94 in all the three subject and has topped the class based on the total marks. Will she get a prize or not? The condition to get a prize is like, the student must be topper based on the total marks. Like like the student must be in top 3 based on the total marks, and also the student must be topper in at least one of the subject. In at least one of the subject, she must be in the top 3, then they will get a prize. And the important criterion is that, like the condition, like mm, so if there are three males, they are toppers in the total, based on the total marks, and also they have topped in at least one of the subject. So but the condition is like, they both, all the students are males, but the thing is like, there should be at least one female to get a prize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
so the thing is like, we can't get, yeah, so yeah, we can't tell definitely like whether she will get a prize or not, but we can tell like, she will certainly get a prize, because she is like, she has topped the class based on the total marks, and also she has scored 94, 94 in all the three subjects, so that she might be, yeah, she definitely will be in this,
Yeah, like
top
for
3
maths,
days.
she will be in the top 3,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she will be in the top 3. So but we can't guarantee like, if all that, if others, if the student like who has topped and they also topped in at least one of the subject, then if all
Ma'am,
the students are
ma'am,
females,
sorry to interrupt. Still, your voice is not audible clearly, ma'am. It's very difficult to follow you. Please.
is it only for you or for everyone?
Ma'am, it's audible.
Ma'am, it's audible.
It's all right.
It's, is it only for, I think it's only problem is with only for you, I think.
Okay. Then I manage. Okay.
Hello,
Yeah,
ma'am. Disturbance आ रहा है अभी.
this,
And so my question was like, uh, I did attend that question, and over there, so based on the just those two criteria, like that she has to be the top in the class, and like she has to come top in at least one of the subjects, like those, she does tick those two boxes. So is the reason why the answer is that she has a good chance of getting a prize,
yeah,
like the reason why that's the answer
yeah,
is just because of
because
gender?
we can't guarantee, if there are three such females, then we can't tell, right? If they are topped, and if they have got, if they are toppers in at least one of the subject, then we can't guarantee it, right? That
Yeah.
whether she will get at what prize or not. So we can say that she can get a prize, but we can't tell like without seeing the remaining topper list, remaining students, we can't tell whether she will certainly get a prize or not. That's why the, yeah, this uh,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
the answer is that. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I had a
Yeah.
question in the previous activity question. Activity 3.3,
Okay.
the last one, the last 7 number question.
This question. Okay. Yeah, you tried solving this question. Have you tried to solving this question?
Yeah, I did solve the question. But
Okay. Okay, then I will tell. We plan to have a three-way classification for both frequency and length. there is now medium frequency in addition to high and low. Also there is medium length in addition to long and short. Given this setup, how many variables would we need to maintain to keep track of the word counts for the different combinations that would come up? So now we need to keep track of high frequency long word, high frequency short word, and high frequency medium length word also, because medium length is there and also medium frequency is introduced. No, so high frequency long word, high frequency short word, high frequency medium length word, and also similarly medium frequency long word, medium frequency short word, and medium frequency medium length word, and also low frequency short word, low frequency long word, and low frequency medium length. So total how many variables we should keep track of? 9 variables, right?
Okay, okay, understood. I actually didn't answer the question first. I got it. And I had a next question. Was the 3 and 4. This
Here
activity?
in this
These activities.
activity, third and fourth.
Yeah.
Can you once again tell that question? Same
Yeah, definitely.
frequency one.
Okay. Here they are telling, in addition to the frequency high and low, a new frequency called medium frequency. There is now medium frequency. Medium frequency is introduced. They are telling like medium frequency is also introduced in addition to high and low. And also there is medium length in addition to long and short. Given this setup, how many variables would we need to maintain to keep track of the word counts for the different combination? Now we need to keep track of like words. How many how many words belong to high frequency, long, like such kind of thing. How many words
Excuse me,
belongs
ma'am.
to low frequency, low. Yeah, that's set. We need to count those words. So for that, how many variables would we need to what setup? The thing is like you should initialize high frequency long to 0, high frequency short to 0, high frequency medium length also to 0. Similarly, medium frequency long word to also 0, medium frequency short, and also medium frequency medium length. Similarly, low frequency uh, what low length, and also low frequency high length, and also low frequency medium length. So how many variables we need to keep
So
track
like
of? 9
3 for
variables.
3, high, low, and medium.
Yeah, high, low, and medium. We have also high, low, medium length. So 3 for 3 frequencies. Like for high frequency there are 3 lengths, for low
Yeah.
frequency there are 3 lengths, and also for medium frequency there are 3 lengths. So totally it will be 9 variables.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you please hold your mic a little bit further from your mouth? I think that's a problem. I think your mic is too close to your mouth.
Now?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm facing some problem with the second graded assignment.
Yeah, the some here
Yeah,
like
the 3
people
and 4.
3 and 4. After
Okay,
answering
okay.
this, then we will move to that second graded assignment. Okay. Yeah. Consider the following table that has been generated from the word paragraph, from a paragraph with 100 words. Okay. Now this table has been generated from a paragraph which has 100 words in it. So there are high frequency and long, low frequency and long, and high frequency and short, low frequency and short. Like we
Okay.
have 20 to 2 and 60 and 18 words in those category. Like high frequency long words there are 20 words, and low frequency, I think you got that, low frequency and long words there are 2 words. Similarly, high frequency and short there are 60 words, and low frequency and short there are 18 words. Okay, what percentage of high frequency words confirm the hypothesis that high frequency words are short? So we want
60.
to confirm the hypothesis that high frequency words are short. Like what percentage would confirm that high frequency words are short? So out of the high frequency words, we need to check the words which are high frequency and short. So 60 are high frequency and short, and the total high frequency words are high
100.
frequency long plus high frequency short, that is 60 plus 20. So 60 by 60 plus 20, that is 60 by
What
80.
did you say? Can you repeat it again? 60 plus 20, why?
because we need to find the what percentage of high frequency words. So what are the high frequency words here? High frequency long and high frequency short will come under high frequency words, no? So that's why 60 plus 20. And we need to confirm the fraction. They're asking what percentage. Percentage is the
So
like
80 by 100 into 100, right?
no 60 by 80 into 100, because the fraction which is confirming the hypothesis, that is like high frequency words which are short divided by total high frequency word into 100.
Got it.
Yeah.
The next one will be the quite the opposite, right?
The what percentage of low frequency words reject the hypothesis. Hypothesis that low frequency words are long. So
It's a 90.
low frequency words are long, we need to reject that hypothesis. So one way to do that is you need to
The other one who confirmed that, right?
yeah, other one is for other one, the above question is for confirmation, other below question is for rejection. So you can find the confirmation words like confirming hypothesis you can find, and you can do 1 minus that digit or 1. Yeah, you can do, then you will get the hypothesis which is rejecting. Or the other way you can do is like, so they are telling low frequency words that are long and they're asking for rejection, so you can do low frequency words which are short confirmation, then you will get correct answer.
The low frequency word which confirm minus one that.
So 1 minus, so
The low
low
frequency.
frequency words which are long, you can check low frequency words long are 2 by total low frequency words are 20, 2 by 20, 1 by 10 into 100, so it will give 10, no, so 100 minus, sorry,
Minus 10, 90.
100 minus 10 equal to 90. That's, yeah, that because they are asking for rejection, no, total words
So
are
2 by 20 into 100.
yeah, 100 minus 2 by 20 into 100, or you can tell 1 minus 2 by 20.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, some like week 2 graded assignment, no? First
Yes, ma'am.
week 2 grade. I think now my voice is okay, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay,
Ma'am, you have explained this, ma'am. Max clone you already explained. I just joined the class.
Which one? Which thing?
This one. This is the one. You already explained this one.
Which question? Which question you are talking about?
Not in this. Okay. That was one question about max clone. I'll see which one, ma'am. I'll ask. Okay.
Yeah, week 2 graded assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
Which
Second question.
Sorry.
Second and 12th question.
Okay. Second question.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. So, ma'am, the main difficulty which I personally find in such questions is that it's very confusing. Like step 5 here.
Okay, I will show you
yes,
like
it's
how to
very confusing.
iterate. I will how to iterate step by step. I will show you. Okay, I will just 1 minute. I will stop sharing here and I will open some other thing.
Hello.
Yeah. Now I think now you can see both the screens, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the following procedure takes the data from scores dataset and counts the number of female students whose physics marks are more than chemistry marks but less than mathematics marks. Okay, the question they are telling is like the pseudocode is executed using what? Scores dataset. That is the thing. And also telling and counts the number of female students whose physics. So the primary thing is we are counting female students, and they're telling what kind of female students we are counting. Number of female students whose physics marks are more than chemistry marks. So physics marks, I'm indicating here, physics marks must be greater than chemistry, and also but less than their mathematics marks. So physics marks must be more than chemistry marks but must be less than mathematics marks. That is the condition. You understood this condition, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Physics marks must be less than mathematics.
Ma'am, voice is low.
Is it low for everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
you can bring the mic closer to you.
Yeah.
If
I
I'm
think
bringing
it's okay.
my
No, ma'am. Actually, your mic is facing towards your nose. Actually, air disturbance is coming. You are hearing your voice through the nose only, not through the mouth. That is the problem.
No, ma'am. Okay, I think voice is okay.
now is it okay?
Now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Please continue, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah,
Voice is
okay.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
Ma'am, the main problem which I personally I am facing this question is that in the question it is written that to find the number of female students who have scored in physics more than chemistry and whose marks in chemistry is less than mathematics.
No. Please read the sentence like it is like physics marks are more than chemistry marks but less
Right.
than their mathematics marks. So physics marks are more than chemistry marks but less than their mathematics marks. That is, physics marks are more than chemistry marks but less than mathematics marks. That's what that is, like physics are greater than chemistry, whatever conditions I have mentioned here. This is general English. The problem is like it's general English only, no? Yeah, you can ask like, yeah,
It's
even
a bit confusing here that they write in such a
yeah, it is not
It has been
mentioned.
designed to confuse. The function has been written in a way that will look like that it is against the actual question, but actually it's the same thing. The conditions are same to the exact question, isn't it?
Yeah, here the statements, no, here it is not mentioned explicitly like physics marks are more than chemistry marks and physics marks are less than mathematics. That's we are not doing here. It's general normal English which will say, yeah, he's taller than yeah, Ravi is taller than
Yes,
Shashi,
ma'am.
but shorter than someone. Yeah, it's kind of
Got
thing.
it.
Yeah.
And ma'am, question number 12.
Yeah, should I explain this to others like everything step by step, or should I move on to next question? Like if anyone has doubt in this question, I can
Ma'am, please
explain step.
explain it step by step.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, step 1. In the step 1 we are doing arranging all the cards. I think it is okay for everyone. Okay. In step 2, yeah, in step 2 we are initializing a to 0. So a equal to, yeah,
Just a few. I have a question. Can we make a table so that we are able to see that A is initialized to 0 as we can see, but gradually it will increase. If the gender is female, then mathematics marks is greater than this, physics and chemistry marks is less than physics. Yeah. So can we make a table that it will be very easy to understand for others and for me too?
okay,
Can
yeah,
we
we
make it
can make
convert
it.
in a
Yeah.
table?
Yeah, because yeah, I will make a table but I will explain each step like what is doing later, like
Okay,
just for
fine.
first iteration I will show that.
Fine,
And
thank you.
okay, if the pile 1 is empty then stop the iteration. So we are checking whether the pile 1 has more cards or not. If it is empty then we are stopping the iteration. If not, we are reading the top card in pile 1. Yeah, if the gender is female, F, that is F, if the gender is female, and mathematics marks are greater than physics mark, and chemistry marks less than math physics marks, then add 1 to variable 1. So here the conditions here we are checking are, here I will write those condition and you will check whether they are same as what we wanted. Mathematics marks greater than physics, yeah, and chemistry, okay, and chemistry marks less than physics. Is the condition are same what we wanted? So physics greater than chemistry can also be written. If physics is greater than chemistry, then chemistry will be less than physics. No, we can write this one as chemistry is less than physics. I hope you understood this thing. Okay, if physics is greater than mathematics, then we can write it as, if physics is less than mathematics, then mathematics is greater than physics. We can write, no? Yeah. Now you can check the condition whether they are same or not. So now here chemistry is less than physics. Yeah, chemistry is less than physics. Mathematics is greater than physics. Mathematics is greater than physics. Okay, if the condition is satisfied, then we are adding 1 to variable a. This is what we wanted. Also we want to count the female students and whose mathematics mark, if physics marks are greater than chemistry and physics marks are less than mathematics. That's what we are doing now. If this condition is satisfied overall, then we are adding 1 to variable a, that is a equal to a plus 1 will happen every time. Yeah, move the current card to another pile called pile 2 and repeats from step 3. That is, we are doing whatever operation we need to perform on the card, and then we are
One
moving to
question.
step 3. Yeah,
Here it is mathematics is greater than physics and chemistry is less than. So every step, that is, let's suppose here we have used the word and. And means what? If first one agrees, mathematics is greater than physics and chemistry is less than physics, then we are adding, then we are incremented a is equals to a plus 1.
yes,
It's not about particular steps, like right now you have just can you put chemistry and physics into one line, and for the and operator there is an operator, right? For the and
okay, I think it's
we can use that.
confusing to you. Yeah,
And then we are able to increase, right? This is my
yes,
understanding. Just want
yeah,
to confirm it is correct that I am.
yes. So for the and condition, the first and the second condition must be satisfied, then only that overall condition will become true, and we can increment a. For and case,
Mhm.
this is for and case. And for or case, like if there is or in between here, then only if either if this condition, if either this or either this satisfied, then we can increment count. And we can also increment a if both of them is also satisfied. The truth table of and or is like, I will write the truth table of and or. So let's say there are two conditions, first condition and second condition, and our result, our final result. Okay, for and I'm writing here, so I think I should give some space. Yeah, okay, I'm writing here. And first condition true, or if first condition is true and second condition is true, then overall, like if condition overall the condition will be true, then we can increment count, or we can increment a, or whatever it is given. Like if something, if both conditions are true, then the overall condition is satisfied and we can increment the count. If true or false, true, if the first condition is true and second condition is false, then the overall result is false. Like we can't increment A. If only one condition is satisfied, we can't increment A. If both the conditions are satisfied, then only we can increment A. If the first condition is not satisfied and second condition is also not satisfied, the second condition is true, if satisfied, then also like the result is false only. We cannot increment A. If the first condition is not satisfied and also second condition is also not satisfied, then overall result also we, we should not increment A or count or anything. For or I will write here. For or here, for or if both the conditions are true, then the overall condition will be true. If only one condition, either first condition is true, then the result is also true. Then we can increment A or counter whatever. If see here, one condition, either first condition or second condition is satisfying, so our result also will be true. We can increment, count or anything, or A or something. We can do whatever the condition is true. Yeah, we cannot do anything. The condition will not be satisfied if both the conditions are false. If both conditions are true, then condition will be satisfied. If either one condition is true, then also the result, overall result is also true. Yeah, I hope you got. Yeah, this is like most of the questions you are you will find these conditions. Okay, for that purpose only I have written this truth table.
Ma'am,
I have a query.
Ma'am, question number 12.
On same graded assignment, question number 3.
Question number 3. Okay. See here, no mistake, because everything is proper here, so there are no mistakes in this question. Question number 3. Yeah, question number 3, there is some mistake in the question.
Ma'am, in the previous question itself, I'm sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, in the previous question itself, couldn't it be just like maths greater than physics greater than chemistry, then increment 1 to A?
If maths greater than physics greater than chemistry, yeah, that is also you can do, but that operation we like professors haven't taught no in the lecture, so we have used AND operator. Yeah, you can do that also, mathematics greater than physics and physics greater than chemistry. This is also correct, no? According to this condition, mathematics is highest and second highest is physics and third highest is chemistry, so you can do that.
Any other example if we
No,
do
you
like
won't.
this only?
No, you won't get such kind of thing. Everything, if there are two conditions, something like that, then we will definitely use AND, because that's how it was taught in our lectures also. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a query regarding lecture.
Regarding lecture.
Yes, in grade allocation, first we are calculating the average and then we are finding the maximum and minimum. And the way the sir told, can't we just sort the data set and then we will just take the minimum and the maximum value?
It can just to hold on, like previously some like other people has doubt in this graded assignment.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
I will definitely answer your question. Okay.
Ma'am, actually it's posted on the forum also, so
Okay,
I will,
if it
you
has
can answer there also.
Yeah, definitely, if it has posted on the forum, we will definitely answer. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
What's your doubt in the third question? No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, here the question, there is mistake in the question. Okay, in the solution it has been corrected, like we have written the correct solution. I will tell what is wrong in the question. Okay, and also explain this question here. The given procedure finds a number of sentences with maximum number of words from the words data set. So we want to find the number of sentences which has maximum number of words. Like I hope you got the
Yes, but the approach
yeah, yeah. Okay, the thing is like you want to find number of sentences that has maximum number of that have maximum number of words. Number of words. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello. Am I
Excuse me,
audible?
ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Question number 9.
Let me finish
Graded
this
assignment
question.
2.
Yeah, I will finish this question 3 and then I will answer. Yeah, I will answer. I will finish all the graded assignment question. Like if you have doubt, then I will
Yes, ma'am.
definitely
Ma'am, I'm
will
also having the doubt in 9th, 10th, and 12th questions. So I was just
Yeah,
asking if you
definitely
can
I will
solve it
answer.
afterwards.
Which one? This question. Yeah, I will solve everything. Yeah. In the step 1, we are
Here is
arranging all
one
the cards.
suggestion to everyone. You can drop your questions on the chat so that would be easier for her to answer all the questions. She will review all those and one by one she can solve. Otherwise, in the mid of the explaining part, she was not able to properly understand, even though she will not going to answer your
See,
question.
definitely, like what I will do is like I will tell grade assignment, big two grade. I will go through big two graded assignment questions. So I will ask first question, second question, third question. So if you have doubt at that time, you can tell, yeah, we have doubt. Then I will explain. Okay, you
Ma'am,
don't worry. I will.
one by one, please explain all the questions. I
Hello.
think.
Hello. Ma'am,
I-
am I audible to you? Ma'am, hello.
Yes, you are audible. Please keep quiet. Okay. Yeah. Like if you are interrupting, then I can't finish even single question also today in the live session. Let me finish. Yeah, if you have doubt, yeah, you can ask. Okay, in the step 1, we are arranging all the cards in single pile called pile 1. It is common in every question also. And initialize variables a, b, comma, count to 0. So I will draw a table. Okay, I will use some drawing thing. So I am drawing a table here with variables.
Hello, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah. A, comma, b, comma, count. All are initially to 0. Sorry. Initially to 0. Initialize to 0.
Okay.
So everything is 0 now. Initially. After initializing step 2. And in the step 3, if pile 1 is empty, then stop the iteration. And step 4 is read the top card in pile 1, add 1 to variable a. So after seeing a card, like if we have seen first card, then we are adding. After seeing a card, then also like we are adding the water. Yeah, I think I should draw. After seeing a card, we are adding 1. After seeing each and every card, we are adding 1 to variable a. And step 6, what we need to do, find the number of sentences which has maximum number of words from the words data set. No, so step 6 is blank. You should identify the steps. If the word ends with full stop, that is if we are at the end of a sentence and we are checking whether a equal to b equal to b, then add 1 to count. That is step 7, and move the current. So the thing is like you should identify what is step 6. So after seeing each and every word, you are adding 1 to the variable a. So the variable a counts the number of words. You can say a counts the number of words according to the statements. So if the word is ending with full stop, so something, so you should check the number of words which are present in each and every word. No, some variable should hold that number of variables which are present, number of words which are present in each and every sentence. So we can think like A is doing that job. So A is holding the number of words which are present in each and every sentence. So at the end of every sentence we should compare the number of words which are present in the. So now, okay, you have counted the number of words which are present in first sentence. But after reaching the second sentence, after counting the number of words which are present in second sentence, you should compare both the sentence, like which sentence has greater number of words. If first sentence has greater number of words than the second sentence, then you should there must be some variable like max. If there is, assume like there is some variable called max, then you should update the max value to to that value which is present as B. Okay, okay, I will delete this. I think I should.
So we need to assign some value on B to B also, right?
Yeah, so okay, A is doing what A is doing. A is counting the what. I think it's
Is
better
counting
to.
the number of words.
Yeah, yeah, A is counting the number of words. Why it's now, why it's not moving? Okay, okay, it's not happening here. Then yeah, I think
No
I
issue,
should.
ma'am.
I will
You can
open new
verbally
page.
also you can tell. No issue.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I will open new page. Okay, yeah. So A is holding number of. Here we are telling no, add 1 to variable A. When we are adding 1 to variable A, after seeing each and every card, we are adding 1 to variable A. Number of words. For now, we can assume like A is holding number of words, and there is also other variable B, and also there is also other variable count. So we can see that count is, whether they have mentioned in the question. No, it has not mentioned in the question that count is holding the number of sentences.
No, not mentioned.
Not mentioned. So but after seeing that, we can say like we are adding one to count also, correct? So I will tell you number of sentences with the which has maximum number of words. Number of words.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the thing is like if you have seen here step 7, it is telling if the word ends with full stop and A equal to B, then add 1 to count. So yeah, so you are checking A and B. So to find the number of sentences which have maximum number of words, you should first count like number of words which are present in each sentence. So variable A is counting the number of words, but at the end of each sentence you should compare that the previous previous sentence number of words with the current number of words of the present sentence. So if particular sentence has greater number of words than the previous sentence, then you should update the value. So if you check, just go through the options, then you will understand like if the word ends with full stop, if the word ends with full stop and A greater than B, that is like you are comparing. You can see that A is counting number of words of current sentence, like every time you can see that if the word ends with full stop and A greater than B, then store B in A. Yeah, then we are storing B in A. That is like
0. That is 0 because B is 0.
B is 0, and now you are making B as you are storing B with the number of words, that is number of words which are present in the current sentence. So yeah, you will do that. You will assign the value of B to A and reinitialize A to 0. So you should do that also, and you are reinitializing A to 0
And it
because
will be always be A always remains 0 because always be A always after counting A always be greater than B because B is 0 by default.
B is 0, but after seeing a sentence, like if the word ends with full stop. So after seeing a sentence, like after counting the words which are present in a sentence, then you are checking whether A is greater than B. So after seeing each and every word, so okay, I will go through an example. I think you will understand better. Okay, let's take the word. I will iterate. I will show you. It was Monday morning. It was Monday morning. And what is the next sentence in your word status set? Swaminathan was reluctant to open his eyes. No? Swami was. I will explain you each and everything. Reluctant to open his eyes. Open his eyes. So first word is it. So you can see that A is incrementing after seeing each and every word. So I will maintain one column for A and one for B and one for count. Okay, when we are incrementing A, after seeing it, I am incrementing A and I'm checking if the word ends with full stop and A greater than B. Word is not ending with full stop, so these conditions are not satisfied. So you will move to other step. If the word ends with full stop, no, word is not ending with full stop, then you can go to other step. Move the card to other pile called pile 2 and repeat from step 3. So you will go and repeat whether there are more cards in pile 1 or not. You will check. So after iterating first card, then A is 1 and B and our counter 0 0 only.
Yes, 0.
Ma'am, A was already 1, na ma'am.
Yeah,
So
A is already 1. A is not already 1. A is initially 0. A, B and counter 0. And after seeing it, A has become 1. After seeing, read the top card in pile 1, that is it.
Ma'am,
And
in the previous
add
step,
1 to.
ma'am, one thing, ma'am. In the previous step, because the word was not having a full stop, the counter of A became 1 and it remained 1, na ma'am. It did not
If the word
become.
ends with full stop, word is not ending with the full stop. No,
Yes, ma'am.
and you are not using and condition. So this condition is not satisfied. Then you
Yes, ma'am.
then you are not executing this step. Then add 1 to count. You are not doing. I told you, no.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm saying, ma'am. Now we made the counter of A is equal to 1 in the previous step, and it remained 1. And
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. No.
so
Yeah.
in the next step, will it become 2, ma'am? Because it never nowhere it says that increment. It's saying add 1 to a variable A.
Increment is also saying. Yeah, increment is also same thing. If you say increment x, then you are adding 1 to variable x. Okay, let me finish this. Okay,
Okay,
next card is verse. So after seeing verse, that is second card, that is read the top card in pile 1, that is it is verse. So add 1 to variable A. Our variable A value is 1 previously. Now you are adding 1 to it. So it will become 2 this time. And you are checking whether the word ends with full stop. No, word is not ending with full stop. So this condition you won't check step 6. If step 7 also, the word ends with full stop. No, word is not ending with full stop. So you won't execute step 7 also. Then you are telling move the current card to other pile. So you are executing step 8. Step 8, you are telling move the current card to other pile. So after this seeing was, our A is 2 and B and counter 0 0. So in step 3, that is after seeing Monday.
Ma'am, we will not exclude step 8, na ma'am. Your voice break.
Yes, we should not.
We will execute step 8.
Execute, yes, ma'am. Not exclude, yes, ma'am. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
We will execute step 8 because there is no condition here. You are executing step 1, step 2, step by step. No. So here only in step 7 and step 6, you have some condition if the word ends with full stop. If that condition is satisfied, then this add 1 to count, that should be happening. If that is not, if this condition is not satisfied, then you should automatically move to next step. If there is something like repeat from step 3, after seeing that there are no steps, but here we are telling repeat from step 3, then you should go to step 3.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So yeah, after seeing, now the third word is Monday. So Monday is third word. after seeing third word variable, A will be incremented to 3.
To 3.
The word is not ending with full stop, so B and count will be still 0. Yeah. Now your morning, this is important. No, morning is 4th. Like after seeing morning also, you are incrementing A, and you should check if the word ends with full stop. Yes, word is ending with full stop and A is greater than B. Yes, our A is 4 and B is 0. So A is greater than B. So after this iteration, what it happens?
B stored in A. So that's means
B
0.
is
A becomes
B,
0.
B will store in A. So B value will be 4 and
B stored in A.
B
B
stored
stored
in
in
A.
Matlab, that's mean A becomes 0 because B was 0.
Yeah,
This way B always remains 0.
No. Reference to first option.
Let me finish. No. Yeah. If the word ends with full stop and A greater than B, that is if the word morning is ending with full stop and A is greater than B, A is 4 and B is 0. A is greater than B, then store B in A. We are storing B in A. That is B is 4 and assign 1 to count. We are telling assign count 1 to count, and it's also mentioned like and reinitialize A to 0. So you are thinking like we are storing the value of B in A, then what will be there in A? So in order to in order to clear that doubt, here it's mentioned that and reinitialize A to 0. So we are setting A to 0. So after seeing morning, you can tell like A is 0, B is 4 and count is 1. So A is just temporary variable which is storing the number of words which are present in a sentence. So after every sentence, we are resetting A to 0 again. So A is just a temporary variable which is holding the number of words in each sentence. And you are checking if A greater than B. At the end of every sentence, you are checking if A greater than B. That is like, so okay, I will tell this Swami was
Ma'am,
reluctant to
it
open
will
his
be
eyes.
ma'am, it will be like store A in B, na ma'am. It will not be vice versa, na. Store B in A.
Then
Yes.
store
A in
then
B.
store B in A.
It should
B,
be A in B because we were counting A.
yeah, you are correct. It should be A in B. Yes, it's
Hello.
yeah, that
So
is
ma'am,
like step 2.
so just ma'am,
That is
objective.
in step 3. Yeah.
And B will maintain the yet largest number of words in a sentence up to now.
So
up to
yes,
now.
Yes,
so ma'am,
ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
objective is to count the sentence till full stop in stored in A, and the value of A transferred to B, and again reinitiate the process. Again count the next sentence word in the next sentence, and compare A with B. If A become greater than B, then store A value in B. Right,
Yeah,
ma'am?
that's what. So what we are doing is we are storing the number of words in each sentence. Yeah, B is like at the end of sentence, you are checking, comparing the previous sentence and present sentence word length, like number of words which are present in sentence. So if the previous sentence has more words than the present sentence, then you are keeping same. But if the present sentence has more words than previous sentence, then you are updating the value of B. So B will store always the maximum, hold the maximum number of like the longest sentence. That is okay, let's say longest sentence is a sentence which has maximum number of words in it. So B will always be holding, except after seeing the first sentence, B will always be holding the longest sentence only, the number of words of the longest sentence only. So B is like, B is also temporary variable. It keeps updating. If it has seen the if it has seen a sentence with the maximum number of the words than the previous one, then B will update. A is just temporary variable which holds the number of words in each sentence.
Hello.
So B will
Ma'am,
hold
madam,
the
one thing.
yeah.
One thing, the
And count
is number of sentences. count is.
is number of sentences. So
But
see,
how can we
yeah,
count number of sentences? Because after all of this algorithm, there is only one sentence that is assigned to the B, because you are assigning, not adding the number of B to it.
see, step 7, you can see step 7, then add 1 to count. So you are checking whether A equal to here, I think add not. If A equal to B, then you are adding 1 to count. So you will check. So there can be more than one sentence, which has, so like, okay, it was Monday morning, let's say it was a long sentence which has 4 words. Similarly, there can be other sentence also. This was a great, this is a great day. Okay, this, yeah.
It's been, ma'am, the sentences having same number of words, then only counting to 1. Like the number of sentences having similar same number of words,
Then
that
only count
storing
will be, then
count
only
will be
count
added.
will be incremented. What is B is storing? B will be stored the maximum number of
Ma'am, can I
words
say
which are presented.
one line, please, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, what the count is, count will store that. First of all, we will sort out if there are how many words in the larger sentence, and count will tell if there are 2 such sentences.
Yeah, there are
with
2
the
such
most
sentences.
number of words.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you are incrementing count. The thing is, like, there is a mistake in this question, because so okay, now the count is 0 only because our A is not equal to B. Okay, if the other sentence, if the instead of Swami was reluctant to open his eyes, there is other sentence also, let's assume, which has 4 words in it. So after iterating through the sentence, then count B, A is 4, then B also will be 4 in that case. If other sentence is also same, then in this case, this condition won't be satisfied. No, if the word ends with full stop and A greater than B, that is not satisfying. This and step 7, if the word ends with full stop and A equal to B, that is 4 equal to 4, then you are adding 1 to count. Then
Yes,
count
yes,
will
ma'am.
be incremented.
Yes, ma'am. Not incremented, assigned 1.
Yeah.
One thing, if suppose
I guess
there are
n number option
of
4 will be correct, ma'am.
Ma'am, suppose I have a, let's suppose we have suppose 8 or 10 sentences. Okay, so if through this process we already found in the 6th or 7th sentence we found the highest number of word sentences. So that point of time, what will be the role of the count? Because the count will stop considering the similar values of A equal to B, because suppose the 4 number of words already there in suppose the one sentence number 1, and 4 number of worded sentence maybe in the number 10 also, but count is not going to count that particular sentences, because because already A already is greater than B. So my question is what is the function of count? Because ultimately,
if A is already greater than B, then the count will remain 0, and we will say that there is only one sentence with maximum number of words, and there are no 2 similar sentences with similar
so
number
then
of words.
why we are adding count in this for count function count variable over here? What is the objective of a count?
Count is the actual variable which is storing the number of sentences which has maximum number of words. Oh,
yes, ma'am, exactly.
You understood that? Yeah. Count is the actual variable which we need, that is storing the maximum number of words which are present in a sentence.
But ma'am, you said that there is some error in this question.
Yeah, there is some error, because see, you are reinitializing A to 0 only if A is greater than B, but you should reinitialize A to 0, like after each and every sentence you should reinitialize to 0, even if A is greater than B or A equal to B or A is less than B. You should do that, because A is a temporary variable that is storing the number of words which are present in a sentence. So if
Yes,
the word
ma'am.
ends with full stop, then you should store. If A is greater than B, then you should store B in A in B, and also you should assign 1 to count and initialize A to 0. Then there should be other case also, like if word ends with full stop and A equal to B, then add 1 to count, it is fine. Then
Excuse me, ma'am.
there should be other step, like if word ends with full stop, then
Actually, we don't need equal to A equal to B. We just want A should be greater than B. Then it's okay only.
but we want number of sentences. So number of sentences
with maximum
words. So
Huh.
number of the sentences can be more than one. So you should check, like B is storing the maximum. Yeah. So you should add all such sentence. No, like if there
I
are three
did.
sentences with the maximum number of words, then you should find all such words. That's why if A equal to B, then add 1 to count.
Ma'am, I did
That's why
not get
count
the
is
correction
incrementing
made
at
in the
that
question.
time. Yeah, you can find that correction. You did not get the correction, na?
Yes, ma'am.
See,
Correction point you were saying that how
here,
it was corrected.
so if
One thing,
so
one second,
if
ma'am.
the
What I got, I'm telling you that what I understood from the correction point you just said. You said that A should not be greater than B, because unless and until A is not greater than B, it will keep counting number of words.
no, that is not what I said. See, A should be reinitialized to
Hello,
0.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am, can you explain with any example?
that's what I did know here.
The correction part, ma'am.
Correction
please
part.
correction.
Okay, correction part. What I'm telling is, like if the word ends with full stop and A greater than B, then we are storing A in B and assign 1 to count and initialize A to 0 we are doing. But if the word is ending with full stop and A is less than B, then in that case also we should reinitialize A to 0.
Yes.
No, yeah,
Yes, yes,
that
yes,
is
yes.
not mentioned in the question.
Yes.
If
Without
A is
giving without assigning 1 to count, you should reinitialize A to 0.
yeah, without storing, without doing anything, we should reinitialize A to 0.
A to 0, because otherwise it will keep on counting.
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
because the number of will get added to A, no? Like after seeing this other sentences, like if the previous count is 4, at the end of a sentence it should initialize to 0, because it should count the next new sentence for the next time. But if we are not reinitializing it to 0, then after seeing a next word in the new sentence, the count A
Will become 5.
5.
Become 5.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not we wanted. No, it should count 1. It should hold 1. So
Yes,
that's why it should yeah, there is that mistake in the question. It was explained in the solution also.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Got it, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So fourth question, should I explain the fourth question or it's clear? Fourth question is easy only, no?
Ma'am, in that question, what is this
Yeah,
A equal to B, ma'am? Why they
A equal to B is like A. See, I will tell you what is A equal to 4 is like we are assigning the value of 4 to A. So if we are checking A equal to 4, that is we are checking whether the value of A is 4 or not. If we are doing A equal to B, that is we are checking whether the value of A is equal to value of B. That is we are doing. It is like kind of checking. Yeah.
But it will never be equal to B, no, ma'am.
It can be equal to B.
It can be.
Yeah, it can be.
When two sentences have the same previous sentence and the next
same number of words.
Okay,
Sentence,
okay, got it.
yeah.
And only then we are going to increment the count. Otherwise, you are not going to increment the count.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, we'll initialize A to 0 after the if the word ends with full stop after that sentence, right?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Could you please explain when is count implemented?
So, okay, count will be incremented. See, after seeing sentence which has maximum number of words, then count. That is like if here you can see here in this step, then add 1 to count. You can see, count is incremented if A equal to B. So you are assigning 1 to count. So if after finding a sentence with the long, assigning 1 to count, after seeing the sentence the sentence which has maximum number of words, the same. Like if the two sentences has maximum number of words, then in that case A will be equal to B. Then you are adding 1 to count. If you are seeing a sentence with the maximum number of words, then at that time you will assign 1 to count. If you have seen the similar sentence, like same length sentence, then you are adding 1 to it. So it will be incremented if you have found other sentence with the maximum length. It will be, you will assign 1 count with 1 if you have seen a sentence with the maximum number of words. That's what you are doing. The
Ma'am,
best
you are
thing
not
is
audible.
just words data set. Is it only for you or for everyone?
No, ma'am, your voice was actually
Your voice is gone for everybody.
For everyone, ma'am. For everyone.
Now is it okay?
Better, ma'am.
Better than
I
Now?
think the
but
net
still it's not
connection
good.
is not proper, ma'am. It is breaking.
There is jittering in the sound, I guess, ma'am.
Now?
Jitter is still there.
No, ma'am, it's okay.
As you are talking,
okay,
it goes into a wave. It just muffled sound only comes, ma'am.
Sounds as if you are
I think the
talking from a
problem is, I think the problem is like with internet only. Yeah, sorry for that. Today I don't know why the signals are a bit low. Yeah, but yeah, you
Now
can
it's
tell.
clear, ma'am. Now it is clear.
Yeah, no, okay.
Ma'am, what is the difference of assigning to 1 and adding the count? What is the difference here?
Okay, assign 1. I will tell you what is
First you are assigning 1, and then in the
So
next step you are adding count. So is it
assign 1. Yeah, assign 1 means assign 1 to count means you are making count equal to 1. Add 1 to count means count equal to count plus 1. That is whatever value which the count is holding previously, like before executing this step, add 1 to count. That is whatever value it is holding. If it is holding 3,
no, what is logically it means there? In that sentence, when the A is greater than B, and assign A value to B and assign 1 to the count, is it? So
yeah, what
that's
does
clear.
sentence mean? Okay, A is counting the
That's
number of
clear.
words in a sentence, and B is storing the number of words which are present in the previous sentence. So you are checking whether the present sentence has maximum number of words than the previous sentence. Okay, if the present sentence has maximum number of the words than the previous sentence, then there is a one variable called B, which is storing the maximum number of words of a sentence. So you are storing the value of A in B. That is, you are storing the current value. The current value is greater than the previous value. So you will store the greater value in B. And
in such a condition, you are assigning 1 to the count.
now you have seen, now you have seen the first sentence has such number of words, which has greater the number of words, because B is, I told you, B is holding the greater number of words. Now you are updating B for the first time. Like you have updated B already previously, but now also you are updating B. That is like it has seen a new sentence with the maximum number of words than the previous sentence, whatever existed before. That's why for that the seen new sentence you are making count equal to 1. If you have seen such sentence, like the sentence with the maximum number of words, that is if A equal to B you have seen, then you should add 1 to count. Correct?
Does it mean that before assigning 1, the count is remaining as 0, or it could be other than 0 also?
See, count will be incremented only if count has like already 1 or something, because in our word data set we know that the sentence will have like at least 4 words in it, no? So we can say like if the word ends with full stop and A greater than B,
No.
then
Let's restrict at this point in step 6 only. Step 6, what I am asking, 2 questions I have. Okay, when A is greater than B and you are assigning A to B,
yes,
then you are assigning count 1. You are assigning count 1.
Yes.
In a condition, it is assumed that the count at that point in time before assigning is 0, say?
Yes.
Is it always true? Suppose if I'm reading the sixth
It is
sentence,
not always true. It's not always true. See,
it's
if
not
we have
always
see,
true.
if there is some value called, yeah, if there is some value called 6 in B, if B is storing 6 and our present A has, if okay, if count is already,
Then
I
the
will tell
count
you.
is
Wait, let me tell you.
reinstated to one,
Let
is
me.
it?
Okay, now A is 4 and B is 3. Previous sentence has 3 words and present sentence has 4
Oh, okay.
4 words. Okay, count is already 1 because okay, then I should take first case, I think so.
Ma'am, question number 9.
Yeah, I will
Graded
explain.
assignment.
A equal to 4. Yeah, just this one out and then I will tell like to go through the word status set. Okay,
Yeah.
just this. Yeah,
A
B equal to
is
0. It
equal-
will be
right.
count will be 0 only. Count will be 0 only. Now you are saying A is greater than B. So A will be 0 because you are reinitializing it to 0 and B will be equal to 4 and you are assigning count equal to 1. That is what you are doing here. And okay, now the present sentence has, let's say, 5 words. Now our B has, previously you know that B has 4 words
No.
here.
But by the time you'll move to the next step and again you make a comparison of A is equal to B, then again add 1 to
Yeah,
count.
okay,
No?
that is, yeah, if it has 4 words, then you are checking A equal to B, then
Yeah.
count is 1, then incrementing count, then count will be 2. So you have now, the so far you have seen sentence with the four words, that is the maximum length, and there are 2 such sentence with has maximum number of words, that is A is 4, previous sentence is 4, A is 4 means that is current sentence word length is also 4 and previous sentence is also 4 words, that is you have sentence 2 sentence. If there is also a sentence with 4 words, then you will see, then in that case also count will be 3. No, that's what you are doing here. Count, add 1 to count, that's what. Okay, for more clarification, I think you should do this question by yourself, by checking what, by iterating to the word status, try to do yourself, then I know you will definitely get the answer. Okay,
Just want to
9th
know
question.
what
No, yeah,
for
will,
this question. Is this question is posted in the
Ma'am,
forum?
question number 9.
yeah, this question you can find solution PDF also. Yeah,
I'm
solution
excluding,
PDF is also,
ma'am, excluding the correction, D option is correct, na ma'am?
yeah, excluding the correction, that
D
which
option.
option was the, yeah, let me see which option, the solution. Yeah, if the word ends with full stop and A is greater than B, then so, yeah, yes, it is correct. Excluding the mistake, that is, if the word ends with full stop and A less than B, then reinitialize A to 0. That also you should step must be included. Yeah, 9th question.
Yes, ma'am.
The fourth question as well.
Fourth question, yeah, the previous, yeah, I will go through the fourth question also. Okay, 9th question, let me quickly tell this 8th and 9th question. Okay, 9th, you, that is, this question is very simple actually. Initially A is 0, B is 0 and C is also 0. It is executed using the score status set. While pile 1 has more cards. Okay, read the top card from pile 1. If x dot mathematics greater than x dot physics, that is if mathematics marks are greater than physics marks, then you are incrementing A, then you are incrementing B, and also you are incrementing C. If mathematics marks are greater than physics marks, incrementing A, B, and C. If mathematics marks are less than physics marks, then you are incrementing only B and C. If mathematics marks are equal to physics marks, then you are incrementing only C. So what is the value of C? That is like C will be incremented in all the cases. Like if mathematics marks is greater or less or equal to. So C will hold the total number of cards. C will be just 30. correct? You can, without going through the cards, you can tell this, because whatever card which we have seen, the mathematics marks can be greater than physics or less than physics or equal to cases. These are all the condition possible, no? So after seeing each and every card, you can say C is incrementing. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear? The eighth question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the value of C minus A? C is incrementing, C is counting the total number of words, but A is incremented only if mathematics is greater than physics. So you want C minus A. C is total number of cards.
30.
Yeah, total number of cards. A is
Ma'am, your notepad is not visible.
Ma'am, previous question which you discussed was an or statement, right, ma'am?
which previous question?
30. The answer of which was 30.
30. It's not.
Or
What will be the value of C? C is incremented in all. It's not or anything. It's not or. See, what you are doing is C is incrementing after checking after every condition. No, so you will check if A greater, if mathematics greater than physics, like physics marks are greater than mathematics marks are greater than physics or not. You will check. Then you will increment C. If mathematics marks is less than also physics marks, then also you are incrementing C. If mathematics marks equal to physics marks also, like what are the, like you will see a card, you will check whether mathematics marks are greater or less or equal to. If
C will be
any of the
incremented in
condition is
every
satisfied,
case.
then C will be incremented. Yeah, C will be incremented in all the cases. That is, it will count the number of cards only. No, the possible cases are mathematics marks can be greater
That's
than
what
physics marks
that's
or
what
mathematics.
that's what I'm saying, ma'am. It is an or condition because mathematics marks cannot be mathematics marks cannot be less than, greater than, and equal to at the same time, na?
Yes, it's not. It's, you can't tell as it or, because or in if even if the condition, if all the three conditions are satisfied also, then also our result will be true.
But that is not possible in this case.
Yeah, but that is not possible. So A is counting the number of students only whose mathematics marks
is greater than
are.
physics marks.
Is my notepad not visible?
No, ma'am.
From when it's not visible? From long time or now?
From long time.
network
From long
connection
time.
quite is some poor.
time.
Quite some time.
Sure.
The network connection is not good.
Ma'am, long time not visual your note, ma'am.
I thought madam is not writing at all.
I'm writing, but it's not visible. Yes, sorry. Wait.
Your internet connection is not perfect.
Internet connection is not good. Now?
No.
Which one? Is my notepad visible?
No, ma'am, it's down.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, questions are only visible. As you are scrolling questions, it is visible to us.
Can see the graded assignment too.
I think you have shared only the Chrome. That's why it is
No,
not
no,
visible. You
no.
have
I
to
have shared the
share
both.
the whole window.
I have
Then
shared.
you are able to. But
Yeah,
we
I
are not
have
able to
done
see
that.
anything here. I think you need to share it again also.
Your voice is chirping.
Yeah, because of internet only.
I can suggest some online tool that is draw.io. If you wanted to, you can do that. I'll just post it out in my
It's open
chat window.
source.
Yeah, it is open source.
Even now?
Ma'am, it's visible.
Okay.
Yeah, visible.
But I think my voice is not clear. Okay. Yes.
Now voice is also clear, ma'am.
Okay. A is only the number of cards whose mathematics marks are
Is less than physics. It's greater
no,
than
A is
greater than physics.
max greater than physics, and count is not count. C, no, C is total number of cards. Number of cards. So you want C minus A. What it will give? Out of total number of cards, you are taking the cards whose mathematics marks are greater than physics marks. Then it will give the cards whose mathematics marks are less than or equal to
Less than or
number
equal
of
to
cards.
physics. Yeah.
Yeah. Number of cards whose
Max marks
max marks are less than or equal to
physics marks.
physics. Yeah, that's what this question is. So
Yes, ma'am.
what will C minus A represent? That is like number of students whose mathematics marks at most.
At most, as much as max.
Is
Yes, ma'am. I think, yeah.
as much at most. Yeah, it can be less than max or equal to max, but it cannot be
Yeah.
greater than max. That is at
Greater.
most.
At most, yes.
At most as much as physics marks. Mathematics marks are at most as much as physics marks. Okay. Number of students whose physics marks are at least as much as mathematics marks. So the thing is, you can write mathematics is less than or equal to physics. Other way of saying is this is physics marks must be less than or equal to, no. So it can be like greater than, or physics marks must be greater than or equal to mathematics marks. You are counting all those such students, so that's why this is the case. So at least, so physics marks are at least as much as mathematics marks, or mathematics marks are at most as much as physics marks. That's what this question is. At most means less than or equal to, at least is like greater than or equal to. You should remember this. Okay.
Then what about the fourth option they've given, ma'am? That is not correct.
Fourth option. What is the fourth option?
Excuse me, ma'am.
The number of students whose physics marks are at most as much as mathematics marks. Physics marks are at most as much as mathematics. At most not, no. Physics marks are greater than or equal to mathematics marks. That is like physics marks are at least only.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
If we consider option number 4, it will become that physics marks is less than or equal to mathematics marks, which is not the case.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes. Yeah.
I am confused between option 1 and option 3.
Option 1. Okay, number of students.
Same question. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, number of students whose mathematics marks are at least as much as physics marks. Mathematics marks are at least as much as physics marks is like mathematics marks can
Equivalent
be
is greater than equal to physics marks.
Physics marks or equal to physics marks. At least as much as, at least means greater than physics or equal to physics. So, but the question is like mathematics marks are less than or equal to. We got that only, no? C minus A represent mathematics marks. Number of cards whose mathematics marks are less than or equal to physics marks. So that's why option 1 is incorrect. You understood this?
Yes, ma'am, we got it.
Yeah, okay. Which question? Fourth question, no? Others are telling some.
Oh, and last question.
Ma'am, question number 12.
Question
Means
number.
at least means greater than or equal to.
Yeah,
Hello, ma'am.
almost less than or equal to. Okay, 12th question.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
My main difficulty which we are having is that although in the second last step, in step 8 that while it says in the problem that we have to select, the question says to select students, right? But and even in the diagram, it is shown that the names and the serial number, we can say, of each card is there. But
Yeah.
at last, since we are selecting students, at last it says that we to increment. Step 8 says increment count. So
Yeah, actually,
it doesn't
I think,
register
yeah, actually,
the name or
yeah,
even
here
the
in this
serial number.
question, yeah, the pseudocode, no, it's just incrementing. But here the question is like
But it says
Hina
to
has
that
created a
select
procedure to
students.
select the students. So yeah,
Yes.
actually it's, yeah, the
Step 8
procedure.
should also be
Ma'am, here
an
two
error.
conditions. Hello, ma'am.
Because incrementing will never it will just show that these like, for example, if 8 students fall in that condition, it will only tell us that 8 students are eligible to participate, but it will never bifurcate, or it will never tell that who students are eligible. And the question
Yeah, you
specifically
are
asks us.
correct. Yeah, I think this, for this question, marks are not assigned or something. No, you are
No,
getting
marks are
marks.
assigned,
Like you
and
will
it
get
is
marks.
in the accepted answers. It is only written that step 5 and step 6 are the
Yeah,
right
but
ones.
the
Ma'am,
solution
in the
solution, yeah, in the solution PDF you can check once. No,
Ma'am, I
yeah,
have
actually
doubt
we
why
have discussed this also. Yeah, there is mistake. We also felt like, yeah, this should not be done. Yeah, I think marks will be assigned, or yeah, definitely marks will
what
be
is the
assigned.
logic right?
Ma'am, why step
Yeah,
5
whatever you
fifth?
told is correct.
Ma'am, why step 5th is right? Wrong, I mean.
Step. So if the student plays less than or equal to 3 games, then go to step 9.
Can be,
5,
it
you
can
are
be
telling.
greater.
See, the condition is like the student plays at least 3 games. You should find the student who has played at least 3 games, and he must play football and he does not play cricket. That's the thing. So if the student has violated any one of those conditions, then you can eliminate that card, and you can go,
Ma'am, in the
you can
step
check
number
other cards.
6, in the step
Means
number 6, the
this is not
student plays football. Then go to step 9. But
Okay,
condition
I
was
will explain this questions, and of you have the doubt, so I will explain.
Yes,
Let
ma'am.
me explain you. After explaining, if you have doubt, you can ask. Okay, a principal wants to send students of her college to participate in an annual inter-college sports festival. She created the data set of students' interest in the sports in the form of the cards as shown below. The important thing is like discussions only. Using the created data set, Raina created a procedure to select the students who possess the following conditions. So the student plays at least 3 games. The student plays football. The student does not play cricket. So thing is that the student must play at least 3 games. Rahana should select, the procedure should select the student who plays at least 3 games, and should play cricket and should play football and should not play cricket. But the pseudocode must have mistake identify all such steps. No. So first step, we are arranging all the cards what in a single pile called pile 1. Initialize variable x to 0. Okay, if pile 1
Excuse
is
me,
empty,
ma'am.
then we are stopping the iteration. Yeah, this is, I understood, this
Even
is
in the
your
initialization, if we are considering the serial number, then it should be -1, because even the serial number can be 0. It
0.
can
Yeah,
be 0. So even in the step 2,
yeah,
there is an
got.
error.
Yeah, you think apart from selecting the student, you just think counting procedure should count number of such students who possess the following conditions. Okay, counting you think instead of select, counting. Okay, for
All
now,
right.
to understand these steps
Yes,
5,
ma'am.
6, 7. Okay, yeah, if the pile 1 is empty, then you are stopping the iteration and read the top card in pile 1. If the student plays less than or equal to 3 games, then go to step 9. So condition is like the student should satisfy all the three conditions, then only you should increment x. If not, you should reject that card and you should go for other card. So the thing is, if the student plays less than or equal to 3 games, that is like at least 3 games is like greater than 3 games or equal to 3 games. But here you are telling if the student plays less than or equal to 3 games, that is you should reject that person and you should go to step 9. In step 2, you are doing move the current card to other pile called pile 2 and repeat from step 3. That is you are rejecting that
That
card
means
and you are
step.
going for other card. It's correct step only, no?
Yes, ma'am. Then yeah, I have a doubt why. Uh, that means step fifth is right, no?
Step 5 is correct only. Is there some
And
error in step?
Ma'am, yes, error. Answer is step 5.
At least it's needed at least. Here it's mentioned less than. So step 5 is wrong.
It'd be 3 and more.
Yeah, it should be 3 and more. If there are 3 and more, if the student has played 3 or more games, then you should check whether the student has played cricket. And you also should check whether the student does not play cricket. Also, you should check. But if the student initially you found a student who has played less than or equal to 3 games, then you should reject that card and you go for step. You should reject the card and you should go for the other card. No, that's what I am telling. So step
yes,
5 is correct only. No, if the
that means
student
the
plays
step is
less than
fifth is
or
right.
equal to the step but here the thing is like less than or equal to. If the student play less than 3 games, it's fine. But if the student plays equal to 3 games, then you should not go to step 9. No, you should check whether the student has played football or not. You should check. No, that's why step 5 is wrong. Because if the student, if he has played 3 games, then you should check the condition is at least 3 games, that is greater or equal to 3 games. If he has played 3 games, then you should check whether he has played football or not. If he has played football, then you should check whether he has not played cricket. That's what we should do. Here, what we are doing, if the student plays less than or equal to 3 games, you are checking whether he has played less than 3 games or equal to 3 games. Also, you are rejecting the card. But you should not reject the card. No, you should do the step 6 and step 7. If he has played 3 games, less than is correct. But if he has played 3 games, in that case, you should check. But it's not happening here. That's why step 5 is incorrect. You understood this?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thanks.
Ma'am, going to step 9 is rejecting the card.
Yes, step 9 is move the current card to other pile. Like you are removing that card from for other process and repeat from step 3. That is, you are going for the other card. Move current card to other pile called pile 2. Like you are rejecting. It's kind of like you are throwing away the card and you are going for other card. Like you are checking. Then the top card will be other card. No? If you are removing the first card.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, if
Step 6 and 7.
In the step 6, it was said that the student
I'm
plays football and the
explaining. No,
condition.
please hold and no. Yeah, if the student plays football, then go to step 9. Yeah, if the student plays football, then you should not go to step 9. You should check if the student has played cricket or
Ma'am.
not. You should check. No,
Ma'am, step 9, step 8 is how they can wrong, ma'am.
step 8. I will let me finish. Why you are not letting me finish? I don't know. Yeah.
मैम तो ये स्टेप
Okay.
9 को हम
So
तो स्टेप 7 में भी लिख सकते थे अगर ये चीज होगा तो इंक्रीमेंट तो अलग से बनाने का क्या जरूरत हुआ मैम
let me explain you first. Okay, so the thing is like the student should satisfy all the 3 conditions, then only you should increment the value of x. If the student is not satisfying any of the other step, any of this condition, then you should reject the card and then you should move for the other card. So in the step 5, you are checking whether the student plays less than or equal to 3 games, then you are going to step 9. That is, you are rejecting the card. If he is playing the 3 games, the student plays at least 3 games, that is greater than or equal to 3 games. If he is playing 3 games also, you are rejecting that card. That is, you are moving to step 9. That should not happen. So step 5 is incorrect. In step 6, assume that this step is correct. Step 5 is correct. Like if student plays greater than or equal to, if there is only if the student plays less than 3 games, then go to step 9 if it is there, and you should check the step 6. If the student plays football, that is, if the student is playing football, you should go and check whether the student is not playing it or not. You should, but you should not eliminate that card. You should not reject that card. Here what we are doing is, like, if the student is playing cricket, they are going to step 9. In step 9, you are throwing away that card. Now move the current card to other pile or pile 2 and repeat from step 3. That should not happen. You should execute step 7. So step 6 is incorrect. In step 7, if the student plays cricket, that is, the student is, if the student plays cricket, then you are going to step 9. That is what we wanted. No, the student should not play cricket. Then only you should increment count. You should increment this X. That's if the student is playing cricket, then you should discard that card. That's what we wanted. No, that's why steps 7 is correct. And if we are counting, if you wanted to count number of such students who satisfied all the condition, then initializing X to 0 and incrementing X will be correct. But here given the question is select the students. That's why there is little mistake in this question. Okay.
Voice is too much breaking, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in practice assignment
because
2.2.
Okay, is this clear for everyone, this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
if it was said that it is if the student plays football, then go to step 8. Then the step 6 is correct, right?
If the student plays football, then we should go to step
No,
7.
that is error.
Step 7.
Step 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's step 7. You should check whether he is playing cricket or not. You should check. If he's not playing cricket, then you should increment. You should not go to step 9. Okay. Practice assignment 2.2.
Ma'am, in that question, excuse me, ma'am.
The final answer is step 5, 6, and 7. All the 3 are wrong. Is
As Subramaniam Mohan, tell me, like, you understood here,
Yeah,
like
5, 6, and
what
7
is the
is
condition, and yeah.
okay.
Ma'am, 2.2 question number 3.
This is which assignment?
Practice assignment 2.2. Question number 3.
You are in
Actually,
grade
they are
assignment.
asking,
Mm, 2.2. Yeah.
Point 2.
Question number 3.
Okay. What will the value of A represent at the end of Q?
So, ma'am, I solved this entire
Yeah,
question.
did you solve this question?
Yes, I understood the question. I
Okay.
solved it. My query here is the right answer. It says is the length of longest sentence in terms of
What is the value
characters.
of
But then the comma and full comma, hyphenated or semicolon, they are also characters, and we are not counting the characters. So I had selected
Let
none of
me
the above.
see the answers.
Okay.
Let me check the answers.
three, ma'am?
Which question? Sorry.
Question number 3.
What is the question? Okay. What is the question? Length of the longest sentence based on the number of characters.
Yes, that's the answer.
Arrange all the cards. Maintain the 2 cards. Maintain 2 variables if pile 1 is empty. Add letter count to variable B. If the word does not end with full stop, then execute step 9. If the word ends with full stop and B greater than A, then store B in A. B is greater than B is storing the letter count
Step
of each
9.
and every word. No. Yeah, reset variable b to 0, move the current card to occupied. Okay, length of the longest sentence based on the number of words.
Now move the current.
See, okay, what is the you try? No, it is b is storing the letter count. What is letter count is storing? Letter count is storing just number of what number of letters that particular word only. No,
Right.
so yeah, yeah.
But ma'am, my
So
confusion was
b
that
is characters because of the but here what does characters mean? Because b is storing only the number of letters in a word, because b is like letter count only, because you are adding letter count to variable b. So b is storing letter count of each and every word. So
Number
at
of
the end you
words.
will number of length of the longest sentence based on the number of, not number of words, number of letters, based on the number of letters present in that particular
Yeah.
sentence, you are telling it longest or not. So length of the longest sentence based on number of letters, but here you can check other words, other options. Length of the
Option C
shortest
will be
sentence
correct,
based
no,
on the
ma'am.
number of words. No, yeah.
Ma'am, my question
Characters
was
is like only the because of stop
Semicolon and full
punctuation
stop
question.
and
No,
punctuation marks are not
yeah,
counted in
because
characters.
letter count is only counting the number of letters only. No, so even here character means only the letters.
letters.
Yeah,
Letters.
that's why.
But ma'am,
Yeah,
my question was that if we are counting characters, then the answer will be different because the commas and semicolon and everything will be counted into characters,
yeah,
right? So
and this
that's why I
too
chosen
you
none
are
of the above.
yeah. Oh,
And it was
yeah.
wrong.
Actually, it's good. Like you understood the concept. But the thing is, like the characters here in mind is like only the number of letters. Okay, yeah. Actually, it's good. You understood this.
I guess letter count is given in the
Yeah.
words data set, and characters count is not given in the words data set. That's why they have considered the letter count.
Yeah.
But my logic
Oh,
was
very
that if
good.
I am counting the characters in a sentence and though letters are also characters, but it will give me two different answers if I'm counting letters and all the characters. So that's why I thought that the answer longest sentence based on number of characters is wrong.
Of course,
Yeah,
that logic is also correct, but it's otherwise, I guess.
Each number of characters
Yeah, but
is
here the
number of
characters
units.
meant the number of number of here character what
Ma'am,
here meant
practice
is like
assignment
letters only.
3.3.
And ma'am, a similar small doubt
Yeah,
in question number 5 in the same assignment, 2.2.
Okay.
It's a very small query.
Question. Question number 5. Yeah.
Ma'am, here we are the max value is instead of 0, it's 1. So is it just because that we are here it is mentioned that it is considering the shopping bill data set that it has been set to 0, is set to 1? Because I can go to a shop and buy a toffee for 50 paise and that bill will not be counted. So that was my logic for selecting that the step 2 is wrong, because it should actually and ideally be 0 rather than 1. Or is it the
Yeah,
answer
but
that option is wrong
yeah,
because the
see,
data set doesn't have
no. Is the option step 2 is wrong or it's right? I think it's correct only. Step 2 is not there in our
Actually, 1 is
in
representing
your
the highest number of the greatest amount, the bill number of bills with the greatest amount, not the amount itself.
yeah, what makes it the maximum? It be like the amount only, no?
Amount can be any amount, I guess. And if the amount is the greatest, it will get
Okay.
it
The
will get
correct answer
incremented.
is only step 5. No, see, step 2, why it's correct? Because if you have gone through our what students said, there is no bill with 0 amount or 0.5 amount, or the like one also, like but the thing is like all the bills which I have seen are greater than 1 or 2 or something. So the
Right.
amount, no, Yeah, there is no bill like called in like
So,
points, no 0.5 or
right,
something.
ma'am. So my
Yeah,
question,
that's why.
ma'am, was
The
if I did
ideally
not.
you can initialize max to 0. You can initialize max to 0. Also, even if you initialize max to 1, you get the correct answer. The thing is, it's mentioned in the question like you want to find highest amount generated at Sun General from shopping bills data set. If you have gone through our data set, none of the shops, either Sun General or anyone, any shop, doesn't have 0 like 1 or 0.5 I say or 1. So even if you initialize 1 or 2 or something, some lowest value, you will get the correct answer. The thing is, the ideally you can initialize to it to 0 also. Yeah.
Mhm. So, ma'am, if I didn't know what is the data set, then the answer has to be 0. Then 1 cannot be right.
Yeah.
But here I know the
Yes.
data set, and hence it
That's
can be
why.
any lower amount because I know what the data set is. So that's what I wanted to confirm with you, that if I don't know the data set, then this would have been a wrong option.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
And practice assignment 3.3.
Ma'am,
Someone is
in
telling graded
addition to
assignment. Yeah.
the
Practice
in a-
assignment 3.3.
ma'am, in
Yeah,
addition
like
to the
wait, let
point
me
that
finish the doubts which are in this big two, no, because big three you will have live sessions also on Saturday and Sunday, but week two you will have this number of
ma'am, in addition to the
sessions,
point that
no,
you
all
just
day.
Okay,
discussed
ma'am.
before, like you told about knowing the data set, right?
Yeah,
So
here her doubt is like why we have initialized max to 1. Max should be initialized to some lowest value, no, 0 will be what good case, no, if we have brought some, if there is some amount like 0.5, then like if we have initialized max to 1, then we won't capture that amount, no, then you max will be like 1 only, right? That's what she is her doubt. But we know the shopping malls data set where the with the total bill amount will be greater than 1 only, no, greater than 1, or it will be greater than 100, I think so, greater than 100 also. So here initializing 1 or 0 or any other value 10 also, it won't be much, it won't affect much in this case, particularly in this case. Yeah, if you go through the question, then you will understand this. Okay.
yeah, so like if we don't know, then we go for this impossibly lower or higher values. Like if you didn't know what the data set was, then
If you, then if you don't know, then you should go for lower and higher values only. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 12th question. Yeah, previously I think this is not clear for most of you, I think so. Is clear, or if you have doubt you can ask regarding this question. I will.
So, ma'am, is the eighth
Yeah.
step correct or wrong?
Eighth step, yeah, if you want to count, eighth step is correct only. If you want to count the number of students instead of select, if there is number of students, then it will be correct, because increment x is similar to x equal to x plus 1. You are adding 1 to the variable x, that is incrementing x. So if you want to count the number of students like who satisfies those conditions, then you should increment x only, that's why in that case step 8 is correct. But here the given question is select number of students, so initialization will be wrong, and also step 8 also will be wrong. Yeah, but see, like, yeah, actually you will find this in the graded assignment solution. This question, like you can feel marks for this question, or yeah, something will be done to this, and that third question will be graded assignment.
And ma'am, can you explain question number 3 once? I mean, I didn't understand what the question meant to be. I mean, what they're asking.
It's asking the number of sentences which has like maximum number of words in it. Should count the number of sentences. Yeah, I have spent enough time on that question. Yeah, you can, the best thing is like you go through the scores, the words data set, and you try to understand what A B is and what count is doing. Like you go through the step by step, and then if it is not clear, then you can go through the solution. Even though if it is not clear, you can write in the forum, because I have spent a lot of time on that question. No, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, but we need to discuss other question also. No, yeah.
Question number 11.
Other question. Question number 11.
Ma'am, will
Yeah.
week 3 doubts be addressed in this session?
Yeah, it will be like after finishing week 2 will address this. Okay, what is your doubt? Is it major or minor thing?
No, it's minor. It's minor.
Yeah, definitely after this question I will tell. Okay,
All right, all right.
the following pseudocode is executed using the scores data set, and by replacing A and B to 0 and C we are setting it to false. While pile 1 has more cards, read the top card X from pile 1. If X dot gender is male, X dot city town is Bangalore, then we are incrementing A. So when A will be incremented, so in order to increment A, the first the card gender must be male, and also the card is from Bangalore. So A is counting the number of male students who are from Bangalore. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we are moving it to pile 2. While pile 2 has more cards, read the top card from pile 2. If the city town is Chennai, and if X dot gender is not equal to male, that is X dot gender must be not equal to female, that is X dot gender must be male only. No, so B is incrementing only if it is from Chennai, and if the card is of male, then only we are incrementing B. Put the and converts to file 1. Okay, if A greater than B, then C equal to true. You are making C to true only if A is greater than B. That is, if Bangalore, if the male students from Bangalore are greater than male students from Chennai, then only we are incrementing. Then only we are setting C to true. But doubt here. Yeah, could you tell your doubt here in this question?
Doubt on not equals to female. Now it's
Yeah, if it is not equal to female, then it should be equal to male only, no, because there are only two genders in our scores data set, that is either male or female. If it is not female, then it should be male. So if X dot city town equal to Chennai, that is the card must be from Chennai, and also he must be male, then only we are incrementing B. That's why that's the correct answer. If there are more students from Bangalore than most male students from Chennai. Yeah. Yeah, B3, which question is clear?
Then its answer is second, ma'am.
If there are more students from Bangalore than male students from, yeah, more male. Yeah, B's answer is B. Okay, what is week 3?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, the main problem which I'm facing is in the second lecture where the professors explain the grade allocation method, in which they have to find first they find the minimum marks and the maximum marks. Ma'am, basically the problem which I'm facing is in the range, and when they divide the range into these 4 parts to allocate the grades A, B, C, D. So the problem is that whenever they find the range, the maximum minus the minimum marks, why do they plus 1? Why do they just add 1 in it? And when they are dividing the whole uh, the range, as in it was shown like a timeline from 42, which was the minimum marks, to 97, which were the maximum marks. They were just subtracting -1. So this is what the problem which I was facing. But again, when I changed the video and I shifted to the second tutorial video, in that video, the instructor was trying to explain about the grocery data set. And
Okay.
in that video, that plus one thing, he didn't add that plus one in that video. So could you please explain, because it has just created a lot of confusion.
Yeah, actually, what only in the lecture you can find that whatever questions we have framed, they won't be explained at all,
Ma'am,
because
your
yeah,
voice is
that is
breaking.
in the lecture. Now, is it clear?
Yes, now it is audible.
Yeah, the thing is like, yeah, only in the lecture you can find that maximum minus, for to calculate range they have used maximum minus minimum plus one. But in all other things like in tutorials or in the questions, you can find only maximum minus minimum. So the intention of adding one is like, so yeah, in order to find range, so what like generally how you do, like, so how what did the thing is like, so if you want to find the number of cards which are present between 10 and 20, how will you do that? 20 minus 10 only, no, it will give you 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, the thing, if you are doing it, but our cards are starting from, if say our cards are starting from 1, so 10 minus 1 give only 9 cards, right? So if there are 10 cards, 10, okay,
Ma'am, your
let's say
voice
there are
is
10
really
cards, 1 to 10.
breaking in between. I'm so sorry, but your voice is really breaking. So just explain a little bit slowly.
Okay, now,
Yes, now it's a bit better.
okay, okay, now you want to count 10 cards which are there from 1 to 10. So if
Yes.
you want to find range like from 1 to 10, how will you do? 10 minus 1, no, that is 9. But the thing is like, there are 10 cards
The
in that,
last card is also
so how can
included.
the last card is also must be included? So if
Yes.
you are subtracting, then only you are getting only 9 cards, no. So in order to what, in order to what mean balance that effect, you are adding plus 1 to that.
But then,
10
ma'am, while
minus
we are
1 plus 1.
dividing the whole thing into this four parts to basically assign a grade, we don't use that value. We actually just subtract minus. We just subtract one to it. That is a bit confusing. And while that bit is a bit is a bit confusing.
Yeah, the thing is like, I can say you, I can guarantee one thing to you, like in all the graded assignment or everywhere you can find only maximum minus minimum, but in the lecture only you can find maximum minus minimum plus 1. Everywhere other than lecture, everywhere it is maximum minus minimum only. The correct thing is like, if you want to find the range from 50 to 90, okay, if you want to find, how will you check 59? So if you count, then how many cards will you get? Only 10 cards, no? 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. There are 10. But
Yes.
if you do 59 minus 50, then you will get only 9. So in order to minimize, like in order to include that one also, you will add 59 minus 50 plus 1. That is, then you will get correctly 10. 10 value as 10. That's why they have done in the lecture. But and everywhere, like because of this confusion only, why one, like many also previously also have this. So in order to avoid, yeah, you can find only that in the lecture, but other parts you will find only maximum
So
minus minimum only.
it's only in the lecture. Everywhere else we have to
Find
just while we are finding the range, we have to only do the conventional way,
maximum
that
minus,
maximum
yeah,
minus
maximum
minimum.
minus
No
minimum,
plus one.
yes.
All right.
Yeah, no
What
plus
was the
one.
logic of adding one, ma'am?
It was basically that
Yeah, I
just
told.
we were also including the last bit, like whenever like ma'am explained that whenever we do 10 minus 1, so in a way it's like it's 9, but we are also including the last card as well. So just to include that card, we add 1 to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Any other queries?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, practice assignment 3.3, question number
3.3 question number.
12, I think. Yes, 12.
Okay, have you solved this question? You can
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
like where is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
confusion.
Yes, ma'am. My doubt
Yeah,
is,
where
ma'am,
is your
can you scroll up? Yes. Here, ma'am.
What is the question, ma'am?
Can you show that argument in the beginning? Those. Yes, ma'am. Suppose here, ma'am, add if it's there x sum count, and suppose here procedure, if it comes here, if there is one argument is less, then it is incorrect, right?
Yeah, if like this is like add if sum comma count equal to add if now, that is like of some arguments you are passing. Here you are calling the procedure. Here actually the procedure is defined. If there is the number of arguments defined here, if there if you have here you have used three arguments, no, you have defined the procedure by using three arguments. But if you are passing only one argument or two arguments to this procedure, then you are not getting it properly. That is, there will be error in line, this line.
Ma'am, and this is clear, okay. And the next is why we are using x, and we don't have to do anything with sum and count here. Why we are passing that?
So you are checking, no, here if y dot parts of speech equal to noun, so x you have here you have
Yes,
defined it
it
as
has to
x,
come.
and you are assigning the, yeah, so here you are taking it as you are assigning y equal to x here. So whatever x here you are referring, it will become y here. So y dot parts of speech equal to noun, you are checking, that is, yeah, you are using x here. No, what is your doubt here?
And
Why
why
you
we are
are
not
passing
returning? And why we are not
x?
returning three argument in the last statement? Return some.
Yeah, it's not required. Like you want only sum and count, it's not required to return that. That's why you are not return. So whatever it is required, that only the procedure will return. Whatever you want, the procedure will return. You want only sum and count, that is why the procedure will is returning sum and count. If you want the procedure is just to perform some function. So whatever if you want to add some two numbers, and if you want to return the value of those numbers, then you will return only that value of the sum of the two numbers. You won't return that sum, that two values, you will return only the sum of these two numbers.
So
So
we can return
whatever
even
which
one
is
value.
required, that only, yeah, you can return one, or you cannot, you
Okay.
can return no value also. You can return
Okay, ma'am.
0, or you can return 1, or
I
you can
got
return
it.
anything. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am? Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I have a doubt in AQ 3.1, ma'am.
Activity question 3.1.
Last question, fifth and sixth. I didn't get what is fifth question is telling. Very bit confused.
3.1. What is the question? Fifth
Last
and
question, fifth.
sixth.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. Okay, consider the table representation of the shopping bill status set with the following
I
columns:
think
ID, shop, customer.
it will come
What is
two
the
now, ma'am.
ID of the card that occupies the maximum number of rows in the table? That you should go through the data set. Okay.
To go
Yeah,
with the
that
data
you
set.
should yeah, that you should go through the shopping bill status, and you should find which ID of the card that occupies the maximum number of rows in the table. Which ID is occupying the maximum number of rows, you should check. here ID of customer item. Yeah, you should check which ID is for which ID you are getting maximum number of rows. And here assume that the each card in the shopping bill data set is represented using the following pairs of table. Okay, can any of the columns from either of the table be removed without losing the information? So without losing of the information, can we remove any one of this column in the table?
I think
So
I thought
so
that no
yeah,
column can be
ID.
deleted.
You thought as idea?
No, sir. No, ma'am. First one, no column can be deleted without losing.
No,
Because
because you know quantity and price.
if I delete,
So how can you get
Category.
total?
You
How
can
can
delete
you buy?
category.
Yeah, you can't delete category. If you delete category, then can any one of the columns can be removed without losing
the
information?
only
You
thing
won't get category information.
we
So
can
you can
delete
get
total,
total
but we
amount.
can, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We
Yeah,
can
you
delete
can get
total.
total by adding the cost of all items. So you get total by adding the cost of all items, then it will give you total. But so if you remove ID, then you can't then you can't tell which card this. So if you want to combine these two tables, the item, you can't uh, combine those two tables. If there is something in common, then you can see this ID, this both are same ID, so it belongs to, yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
and then you can what, yeah, combine. So item category all are essential, but total you can get total by adding all the cost. So the total can be removed. That's why, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, shall we close the session then?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Subramanya Mohan, you are
Thank you,
asking
ma'am.
some query, in the week 2 graded assignment last
Yeah, I
Okay.
understand the flows, ma'am. It's a bit disturbing my question. I can catch it up. That's not a problem. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I think you have not gone through these questions, or you have gone.
So in fact, the doubt what I got it is only following through the discussion, because at some point in time you are assigning a count and later on you are really incrementing the count. Step
Yeah.
8 and 9.
It's
Yeah, I got it
So
right,
count
but
is
when
Activity question
yeah, you are
3.5,
assigning.
ma'am. 3.54, ma'am. After you finish that, please.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, here I know that the last one is the right answer.
Yeah, what's your query here?
Nobody is audible.
Yeah, week 3, which activity?
3.5, fourth question.
Okay,
This one. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us clone the scores dataset and modify it in the following way. For every card in the clone dataset, we replace max marks by 100 minus current max marks. So max marks you are replacing by 100 minus current max.
So if it is 60 marks, we will have it as
you are
40.
replacing 40. Yeah.
40.
Max.
Okay.
Yeah. That is we take the max card in a card, subtract it from 100, and then we replace the max marks in the card with the new number. We refer to the max marks in the clone set max minus clone. The clone data set, you are referring max marks as max minus clone. Now consider the following code. Okay, actually max minus clone is referring to the actual max marks. That you should remember. Okay, that is like we refer to the max marks in the clone data set as max minus clone. So if you want
So
original
say
max
max
value,
minus clone is, now I first subtracted 100 minus 60, I got 40. 40 is max clone, no?
40 is not max clone. 40 is the max marks, and that is like
After
100.
subtracting 100.
Yeah, 100 minus something is your max marks, and actual max marks is max clone. This max minus clone
Oh,
is your
so if
actual.
60 is my actual max marks, then the max clone is 60.
Yeah, this we refer to a max marks in the, if your actual max marks are 60,
okay,
then max minus clone will be 60, and max marks will be, so whatever the max marks which are present in your original data set will become 40, and max minus clone will be referring to your actual max marks, that is 60. Max
that
minus
is
clone
60.
will hold,
Okay.
yeah, 60. Okay, max clone equal to max of max clone, max minus clone. Max equal to 100 minus max clone. So max is max minus clone, that is max of max of actual this your max marks. No,
So here, say our max clone, what will be the amount? Max minus clone, what will be the example which we get?
so maximum of max minus clone,
Mr.
this is max
the
marks.
the mathematics,
Max
the
clone
card having
is,
maximum mathematics marks.
so max clone is holding the card which has a highest mathematics
So say we
marks,
have 80.
and
80
here
is
max
the maximum
variable.
mark. Okay.
So max clone will be 80.
80.
Okay.
Yeah. So max equal to 100 minus max clone. 100 minus 80, that will be 20. Correct?
Oh, okay, correct. And that will be the minimum mark in the original data set.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Because you are subtracting
The highest
the
one from the 100, maximum marks, so it will become a minimum mark, correct? If 90 is the maximum, so 10 will become the minimum mark in the original data set.
Yes.
Is that correct?
But madam, 10 does not exist now.
No, just for example.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's the thing. No, you understood, right? Here max minus clone is referring to actual mathematics marks in your scores data set. So
Okay,
max of this, it will give the maximum marks of our scores of us.
So in case the maximum marks is 100, ma'am. So 0 will be the original marks in the minimum marks in the original data set, is it, for this?
Yes. Yeah. So see,
what is the max store?
Here,
The max will store minimum max marks. Yeah.
Yeah. So max in the
Max
in your
clone will contain maximum marks, no, of
is my
actual
Word
maximum
document
actual
visible?
mathematics.
Is my note visible?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's visible. Ah, yes, now it's visible.
Yeah. So here max clone, this clone will refer to your actual mathematics marks. That is, if it says 60, then it 60, then it will be 60 max clone. Actual max will become, actual max will become 100 minus 60, that is 40. Okay. Your maximum mathematics marks, let's say they are 60. So max clone will be 60 max of, now max equal to 100 minus max clone 60, it will give you 40. That are minimum marks in your scores in your original
Okay,
data
so
set.
the first one, max clone, you have written equals 60. So the original scores data set, which has 60 as a mark, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
How 40 is representing the minimum marks, I'm not getting, ma'am, because it is the same card, na, ma'am.
100
which
minus
is,
60, no.
of course, it is 100 minus 60, but the card does not exist with. There is no card with 40 marks.
No, this is for example we have taken. No, it's not exactly from the scores data set.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, but we have assumed that the data set is having a score of 60 marks.
Okay.
But how a card, decides that the minimum is 40?
See, now our
How a
maths
card?
maximum mark is 97. Okay. Actually, our scores data set says our maths maximum is 97.
Okay, ma'am.
So 100 minus 97, you get 3. We
3,
don't
yes.
have anything as 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Of course, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. So that is the reason I got confused and I was lost somewhere.
So my confusion is still not clear. That there's nothing like 3 that exists.
Yes.
So how can this be minimum?
Yeah, okay, let me once go through this question also. Let's first question by the following way. For every card in the clone dataset, we replace max marks by 100 minus current max marks. Okay, max marks you are replacing by 100 minus current max marks. That is, we take max in the card and subtract 100 from it, and then replace max marks card with the new number. We referred to the max marks in the clone data set as max clone. Okay, max clone is referring yeah, but the thing is like, yeah, if we take this
There
okay,
is no clone.
just to check this, if we are taking max clone as
I'm afraid it is maths dash clone.
yeah,
It's not maths minus clone, I guess.
yeah, yeah, anything. Okay, max.
Yes, it is max clone. They have assigned that thing, max clone within that box. What they've given is max clone takes max of max clone. That's what they say, I think.
Yeah, max of max clone will become like so max clone will be storing 100 minus our max mathematics marks, let's say 100 okay, we'll see. Okay, just to
And
understand
that
this
will not
question
be the highest
completely,
marks.
we'll do this reverse. See, we'll see. Wait. So max clone is just taking our 100 minus our mathematics marks. Let's original mathematics marks. We'll keep this here. Original.
We will take 97 itself, ma'am. That is our original maths which we have. That is a maximum.
Okay. Original math.
The highest. There is no case of highest now.
No,
Maths
they have
clone
not
will-
given anything.
highest maths clone will count 100 minus original maths for every card.
For
we
every
are going
card.
to read.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So max clone will be holding maximum of this. So maximum difference.
That will be 97.
Maximum difference. So that will be like your lowest marks only, no? Original lowest marks only, no?
Yes, ma'am. Now it is max clone will contain the lowest marks.
Yeah, max clone will be containing your original lowest marks. So what you are doing? Wait. Let me write
not
this.
the original. The largest margin. It will signify largest margin.
100 minus original
maths.
Original max you are doing. So max clone is that. So what your max clone will be storing? Maximum of 100 minus original mathematics marks. So if there are like our cards has 20, 40 and 60, here the maximum marks are 60 in our original data set. Maximum marks are 60 and minimum is 20. But here max clone is holding 100 minus original max, no? That is first one will be holding 80. So correct, right? Yeah. So maximum of 100 minus original will be here, it will be 80 only, no? 80 only, no?
Okay.
80.
So max clone will be 100 minus max here, max only, no? Max here equal to 100 minus max clone, that is 80. It is giving 20, which is equal to our marks in the original data set, no?
Max.
Ma'am, last
Okay.
point, please repeat the last point, ma'am. The max you are telling.
Max
100.
equal to 100 minus max
Max.
clone. Here you can see max clone. Here it is holding highest difference. Highest difference is like 100 minus original mathematics marks. Highest difference of 100 minus our original mathematics marks. That is 80. 80 is here you can see 80. So 100 max is 100 minus max clone. 100 minus 80, it is giving 20. 20 is your minimum marks in the original data set. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Yeah, answer is B, no?
Answer is
Minimum.
minimum marks in your original data set. So the thing is like a max clone is storing your 100 minus actual mathematics marks. Max dash clone. Max clone is finding that maximum maximum of that is you will store the lowest value here, no? The lowest value in your original data set only you are storing. So 100 minus 20, it will give the lowest value automatically.
So it is directly the minimum marks, the original data set we are given in a different language. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Actual data set is 20, 40, 60, where 20 is the minimum. And after
Yes.
doing 2 iterations, we come back to the same answer as 20.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Stepwise, this is very much clear, ma'am, but overall the brain is not accepting it. However, it is clear.
Yeah, you take like multiple examples, I think, then you will understand, then you will realize something, I think, then you will
Yes,
understand.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Multiple data sets we will have to analyze.
Yeah. Yeah, okay then. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
thanks
Thank you
everyone.
very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
I have
thanks
a doubt.
everyone.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, what's
Ma'am, week 2 assignment, I didn't because of networking problem. I raised the queries about the thing. So what was the solution for that assignment? I didn't. Week 2 assignment, I didn't submit it.
You didn't submit, no?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you have to write regarding this. You can ask the operational team. Yeah, definitely you won't get marks, no, if you haven't submitted. Yeah, if there is some valid reason or something, then the operational team might consider this and they can suggest you something. But from my side, like, yeah, I can only tell you regarding any technical doubts, but you should contact definitely to operational team
No,
regarding this.
immediately send the message that then and there it's 6 o'clock. I was started to writing, but I didn't get it. The things networking problem and the site also. So immediately I raised my email queries.
Yeah, you call them. I also will tell regarding this. Yeah, but you should definitely call them and you should tell them, yeah, this is the issue, this has happened. So like, what is the solution now, like what I can do now, something you can tell now.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay then. Yeah, thanks all for joining the session. Then we can close this
Thank you, ma'am.
session.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.